Jordanian official tells NBC News the king is spending his own money, not public funds, or the millions.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. In the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful. I greet you in the universal greeting, handed from generation to generation since the beginning of time. Time is defined as troposphere motion. I greet you in the universal greeting that has been handed from generation to generation since the beginning of time. Time is defined as troposphere motion. This just in. This is YouTube World Record Breakdancing News. This is YouTube World Record Breakdancing News. I am your host, the most honorable Nabinur. This podcast is titled YouTube Nabinur Teaching Justin Bieber, the vocalist Justin Bieber. This podcast is titled Nabinur Teaching the vocalist Justin Bieber, Volume 3.
You look at a kid eating and think to yourself, you have no idea how hard that was to pull off.
The subject matter for this podcast is YouTube voice morphing. YouTube voice morphing. Voice morphing is when words are stated, words are spoken, and then YouTube will edit the sound and change the words. For instance, if you view my podcast titled Nabinur Teaching Justin Bieber, view the podcast YouTube Nabinur Teaching view the podcast YouTube Nabinur Teaching the vocalist Justin Bieber, Volume 2, and you will hear the words edited over and over. I would say, with the music in the background, I'm listening to the drums, I'm listening to the bass line, I'm listening to the pianos, and I'm rapping, and I said, I saying, as if, Super Saiyan, as if Dragon Ball Z, such as Goku, Super Saiyan. I said, I'm a Saiyan, such as Dragon Ball Z, Super Saiyan. I said, I'm a Saiyan. But when I listen to that podcast, the vocalist Justin Bieber Volume 2, it says, I Satan. I'm a Satan. Now, question 1. Why are staff members of YouTube voice morphing the raps that I say? Even the singing. One time I was singing salud in Spanish, right? As if to say bless up or blessing or bless you. I was singing salud. And when I heard it, it was going salud. I didn't say that. I actually don't even know a word in any language that says salud. So, just for an update, this is World Record Breakdancing News. The update and the debriefing I am giving to you is that YouTube staff members, computer analysts are editing and voice morphing the words I say, the words I rap. I'm a God. I'm not a Satan. I'm not a devil. I'm a God. My religion is titled The Nation of Gods and Earths. And I know we're taught that it's not a religion, it's a way of life. So my way of life is not being Satan. My way of life is not being Satan. My way of life is being God. My way of life is being in the likeness and image of Allah. If I read, I would see that in scriptures it says man was created in the likeness and image of Allah, of God. So no, I'm not a devil. I'm an Asiatic black man. I'm a guy. Peace. This is YouTube Nabinur teaching the vocalist Justin Bieber, Volume 3.